up, what's up, what's up? Y'all know what time it is. Yeah, it's another one. Let me tell y'all something. This guy, we're just going to get straight into the review. Because it's time out for the bullshit. As I stated before, we're going to jump right in. We're sick of the dumb shit. He's a dummy. You guys are here for the commentary. Let's get this straight. This is Hassan talking to a gangster person turned activist. I can't rationalize this shit, nor can I make this shit up. Let's listen to this bullshit. Shout outs though. Before you get started. You get my shout outs. So I want to get my shout outs to Mr. Skinny. Mr. Skinny TV. Gotta give a shout out to Kwame Brown. Coolin' with the Crew. Tracy P. Let me give a special shout out to Jamil Peterson. Mr. I Am Comedy. Y'all go check him out. Like, sharing, commenting and stuff. When you comment, just tell them Storm Reigns TV sent you. Big Dean from Storm Reigns TV sent you. Shout out to Reed Coker. Shout out to a young brother I peeped out trying to start and do his thing. Shout out to So and Show. Shout out to Felicia Matheson. Shout out to T3. Shout out to Star. Shout out to Sonetter. Shout out to Urban X Podcast for continuously delivering the type of stuff and content that we really definitely need out here in these streets on YouTube. So all the people I shout out is new subscribers, continual supporters, and some of the shows and people that I tend to watch. Shout out to Big Fox Podcast. Ayo Conseco down there doing his thing. Shout out to Tasha K. So let's get into this.
Shall we begin? Let's talk about it, man. First and foremost, let me say this, right? I try to put my differences to the side.
Hit the like, hit the share, or comment, get it going. So now I can go ahead and get into this video. Because what I'm watching is people support channels and support the rigmarole and the bull, and not all the conscious and the righteous people. And I see that's where it's causing conflicts out here in these YouTube streets. So we're going to start putting the funding in the right people's hands so that the right things can be taken care of. No more Johnsons and all these, but into the right hands. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, Cash App at $SSHARPER20. Again, if you want to support the channel, help us grow, help us develop the products that you'll be purchasing from the merch that's coming very, very soon. You can support by simply hitting the Cash at $SSHARPER20. Also, now hit the like. Even if you don't want to comment and share this stuff, just hit the like so it can be put out there and more people can listen to the commentary and become part of the coffee shop family. So let's get back into it. Sorry for the many interruptions.
As a man, it supports your movement. I made videos bigging you up at a time where you was trying to be elected to get into office, just to show support for brothers that come from the struggle just like me. You dudes slandered me retardedly in Clubhouse with your little audience. So I came to YouTube on the big stage and slandered you with my big audience.
Let me pause right there first, right quick. First of all, they didn't slander me. Second of all, Clubhouse, y'all. Clubhouse is like that 90s chat line shit that used to be out. That shit is whack as fuck. So for you to be on there, you're already a whack ass nigga. But who the fuck wanna sit in the line on the line just talking to a bunch of niggas hollering at each other about goofy ass dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? There's no video, just straight audio type shit. That's goofy ass, that's dumb shit. Then he makes a point. Now this is where I want you to start paying close attention. He makes a point to say, you was over there on y'all's little platform. Again, I do back Miss 504 when she made the statement that without this, he wouldn't feel like nobody, because he thinks that people is addressing him because of he has a large platform. Boy, you don't have the largest platform on YouTube. Boy, the platforms with way more people than yours are way more important. Boy, you are the trash section of YouTube, you fucking idiot. You're the very part that you be talking about. Let's continue.
Right. So your thing is, Hassan Campbell, he ain't outside doing the work. Let's get some glasses up so I can see a little bit better. Let me clean them up. But even without the glasses, I can't really see. But even without the glasses, I see through your bullshit.
Goofy ass.
I see you.
Has Down syndrome.
I see you. I see through your bullshit. Let me break this down to you. 13 different cities, towns, and states.
He said, let me break this down to you. First of all, for you to break something down, you have to be educated. It counts you out instantly. You have to be educated on what it is that you're about to propose your breakdown to. Let me just give you some video and oracle lessons here. There is a way you speak to people, there's a way you grab the info, and there's a way you deliver the info to get the proper reading. You should know that that what you're getting back is people who just enjoy seeing your fat, ugly ass talk, and that's it. There's nothing more, nothing less. People who agree with you is just like you. So that's why you're happy with that. Then let's continue.
First and foremost, let me say this, right? I try to put my differences to the side as a man and support your movement. I made videos bigging you up at a time when you was trying to be elected to get into office, just to show support for brothers that come from the struggle just like me. You dudes slandered me retardedly in Clubhouse with your little audience.
Hear the picture in? Here it comes.
So I came to YouTube on the big stage and slandered you with
again. So he say, it's where the pussy come out. He say, really, this was what he mad at. He came on his thing, his little channel, and big up them. Let me tell you something. Your YouTube page, bro, as you put it beside the political page, is very small. If he's playing in the political circle, his platform is way bigger than yours. In real time, bro. Real time. Not in the digital space, but real time, you fucking dumb idiot.
With my big audience. Right. So your thing is, Hassan Campbell, he ain't outside doing the work. switch some glasses up so I can see a little bit better. Huh? Let me clean them. Let me clean them up. Let me clean them up. But even without the glasses, I can't really see. But even without the glasses, I see through your bullshit. I see you, peekaboo. I see you. I see through that bullshit. Let me break this down.
Start getting animated, y'all.
13 different cities, towns, and states, right, in the black community broke their record with the highest crime rate ever. So my question to you is,
that's nothing.
What exactly are you accomplishing being outside besides holding up cardboard boxes and bullhorns? Boom, boom, boom. Rewind. We say that again.
Now he's about to try to interject.
First and foremost,
some bullshit, right? Where he's gonna try to make it seem like the people that's outside doing the work is fucked up.
Right? In the black community broke their record with the highest crime rate ever. So my question to you is, what exactly are you accomplishing being outside besides holding up cardboard boxes and bullhorns? Boom, boom, boom.
Now, let me get this right.
Rewind.
I'm not one for picketing and doing all that shit either. But
if you dudes is outside doing the work,
listen.
My question is exactly what work are you doing, tribe gangster, outside? Because your bullhorns and your cardboard boxes is not stopping the crime rate. Now, let me rebuttal and let me respond.
So, the bullhorns and the brown boxes, or what he's talking about, the picket signs, is not stopping the violence. It's not. Neither is your fat, goofy, dumbass on YouTube talking about these celebrities going at women. We about to get into that. Hold on, let's continue.
On to you. Y'all say I'm not outside doing the work because I'm always in the house behind the desk. No, let me flip that. I'm always inside the house raising the kids. Right. Because if y'all convince more dudes to go in the house to do the work, you wouldn't have to be outside trying to get the kids off the street where all the crimes is happening. Bingo! Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. See? What y'all be doing is...
That was the stupidest shit I ever heard. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard. Now, this is where I want the people that's going to jump in here in this comment section and say that I'm on some bullshit because he said, or I'm making a video about this shit. Look, to your stupid ass right now before I have to get on you in the comment section. If you feel that, you was a pussy just like he is. That don't make no sense. Now let me let him finish, because I'm about to kick his ass.
Y'all be playing reverse psychology games.
First of all, you gotta know psychology to know when somebody reverses.
Home is where the heart
stupid ass nigga.
Home is where the hate is. Home is where all the problems is becoming, or rather, is created for the community. The broken homes. The children who have a lack of fathers being in the house because they outside on the street corner is the reason why these children are taken to the streets with their anger, which is the reason why the crime rate is going up. Hassan Campbell spends his time, right?
Home is where you learn your fundamental morals and values, bro. When whoever exits the home, man, woman, or child, upon his or her own fruition, what then occurs is the person is outside of the home and now has to adapt to the environment that's outside of the home where in most cases only 50 to 30% of what's applied and applicable inside the home is going to be as equally applicable outside. So go with the dumb shit, because we ain't on the dumb shit. We on the correcting of the dumb shit. Now let's let him continue, because my foot getting real itchy now.
In the house, preparing meals and waiting for my children to get home from school while my wife works 2 jobs.
Now what he said was, he is in the house preparing meals and getting his kids receiving his children from school, while his wife is out working 2 jobs. 2 jobs. Let me help you with this, stupid. First of all, what's the problem with that? Men that got jobs be at the house making meals and preparing meals for families. Let me give you an example. My little brother is a certified, or if that's how you would say that, but he is a cordon bleu graduate. He is a chef. So he sometimes be at home preparing a meal. You goofy dummy. That's part of being in a family and holding down the unit. So that ain't shit to, what the fuck, bitch, that's normal. Then you said ready to receive them from school. Whichever parent is at home during school exiting time is the parent that's at home receiving the children. That's normal shit. There ain't no pressure points right there, my nigga. You stupid ass nigga. Your wife works 2 jobs. So now let me finish kicking your ass. You just was on here probably maybe a week or so, whenever the fuck that was, holding bands. Talk about you was about to take this shit to the community and drop this shit. I mean, all that goofy shit you had going on. If you were able to leisurely hold 100,000 real dollars and just flop it around, there would be no way your wife would have to work 2 jobs. No way possible. Do the math, my stupid nigga, my slow nigga. If you have $100,000 to give away free-heartedly, that means you have to have at least 500,000. That's your what you got. You feel me? Yo at least. If that's the case, your wife is not working 2 jobs. You's a goofy nigga. Let's continue.
So I sacrifice my time to make home while I work at home and raise my children. Because if I'm outside working, busting my ass, and my wife is outside working, busting her ass, who's raising the children? So y'all try to play the flip role, he ain't never.
You hear that? If I'm outside busting my ass, and my wife outside busting my ass, who's raising the children? Who's raising the children? Did y'all hear the pussy? Let me tell you, if you're outside busting your ass, first shift, and your wife is outside at work busting her ass, first shift, we all know that children go to school, first shift. The fuck are you talking about? When you get off, the children will be ready to get off. Your wife will be probably transitioning to her second job or taking a break before she go into the second job. I see families do it all the time, bro. See, you talking to a group of stupids. That's why that shit can fly, and it makes sense to them, and they rocking with you. That shit is asinine, bro. It makes no sense at all. We're tired of it. Victor, we coming for your neck sector, my guy. Get familiar with all the people I be shouting out. Get familiar with them. This a family. We coming for the next of the fakes and the phonies.
Outside doing the work. I do the work inside so you don't have to clean up after my kids outside. And if more parents took the time to do exactly what I was doing, this world would be a better place.
He tried to get pumped right there. He got his crowd going on that. It world will be a better place. Sit your frog-eyed ass down. Wrong. Stupid. Wrong. What you said was, you sacrifice your time doing the home shit. You feel me? Listen to you close. So you're not doing no working at home. If you're doing the home shit, for real, talk about something you working at home. Bitch, you changing clothes and doing videos about other niggas at home hiding, bitch, in the house. That's what the fuck you doing. So you's a special need nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with working at home, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with if you work from home. But pay attention to what you saying and who you talking to and how you talking to them. See, you intertwine with a couple sectors of people. That's what the thing is. So you got that booty fan club over there that support that shit you be saying, because for some strange reason or another, they just bypass all the other goofy shit that you already said about yourself. You feel me? That they support that garbage that be coming out your mouth. They dare to pick up the trash and carry it along. The disturbing thing is the number of people that it is. It gives us scholars, studiers, intellectuals, philanthropists, the people who really out there doing shit. See, you saying that you have to be in the home and raise the kids, and you goofy nigga. Real men and women, that's philanthropy. Real people that's out there doing the work in their communities, making those community gardens that's feeding the community, and being in those places that's feeding those people that's hungry. The real people that do this shit, bro, kids be with them because it's a cultural situation. So what you're doing in the home, while you're talking about you teaching your kids, because I've seen the video where your stupid ass put your daughters in front of the camera, one of your daughters with profane language. You was cool with it. So what you're teaching your kids is the example of what you're showing, you goofy, slow, fat, dumb bitch. So us who really do the work, we do reap the benefits, and some of y'all sit back, like you, and be in the way. We don't give a fuck about your bag. We tired of hearing niggas talk about bags. Y'all ain't the only niggas with bags, the ones who talk about it. Real niggas for real really don't sit around and discuss the bag that they have and how large it is. See, most real niggas, it show without them even having to speak. But let's continue.
These kids out there running them up in the streets because there's no fathers out there. Or rather, there's no fathers in the house. Home is where the heart is. These kids is not receiving love. They don't know what it feels like to have a hug. These kids ain't being tucked in bed at nighttime by their daddies. No, they're being tucked in while R. Kelly's are being bottles. And holding up.
Hold up. Now, I will say, true, a lot of these kids are not receiving love. But for real, we're going to be real. The love word that people throw around is bit of a, is objective. Because we tend to pick and choose when we want to think that we've received the right education. Love could be one of those, again, illusional words thrown up in there to throw you off. Love. What is love? You love and don't love all the time. I'm just saying, depending on how you're looking at the definition of love. Now, if you feed into it all the way, then, let's see, a lot of children aren't receiving love to whose standard, though? Again, it's very objective. I see a lot of kids get hugs and kisses before leaving the home, but go outside and be a whole 360 motherfucker, be on some dumb fuck shit, as if they didn't receive hugs and kisses at home. I grew up where kids would do the same thing. Kids got and had everything. Look, I grew up in a good home. There was no dad in the home, but it didn't make my home any worse. You hear me? Because I had a good mom who placed me around positive men all the time. I was never around negative. The most negative male that I was around was an uncle who went to jail all the time. But when he was going to jail, I wasn't seeing him go to jail. I just knew that's where he was, you know. But it wasn't, you know, like, cool. They still talk to us about these things. So the whole illusion that the man has to be in the home. The man is not supposed to be in the home the majority of the day. He can't be in the home the majority of the day. Any man who is making $100,000 or more a year, let's say, have to be spending less time in the home than the man who is making $30,000 a year. The whole mindset is different, bro. Even with the computer age. So that stupid shit that he's talking to y'all. That's very uneducated and backward shit that he's speaking to y'all. Let's continue. It's almost at the end.
Bull signs holding up bullhorns in cardboard boxes. Bullhorns in cardboard boxes is your whole movement. Dogs, you don't have a job, but you sitting. That chain and that piece that you have on is out of your budget. You can't afford it.
You mad because my guy got on the chain?
Show me exactly what it
Oh, he mad because this chain is real.
But I knew that before I supported you. I said, you know what? He treated himself with a big budget.
You knew it before you supported him.
While most of the dudes around you complaining and leaving because they ain't getting checks.
Now you're thinking he's exposing some shit. Snitching again.
I wasn't supposed to say that. My bad.
You see what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
He thinks he's snitching again. Snitching again.
I want to see everybody win. I don't like these back and forths going back and forth.
No,
but
every time he says he don't like that,
Clubhouse,
that's him.
And I'm not going to respond. You're bugging. I don't need you. I don't need your movement. I don't trust your movement. I know who you're being sponsored by. Your budget, your
See, he mad. He say now every time he mad because they shitted on him in Clubhouse. Bro, you trying to talk grown man shit and you talking to us about some chat line argument between you and some men again? You need to keep Miss 504 name out your mouth, guy. That is a woman. I'm talking to all bloggers now, though, for real. As manly as y'all think y'all is for real, as tough and rough as As jazzy at the lip y'all niggas be, man, it don't matter what no woman or female say about y'all. It should be never no reason for y'all to come at these women the way y'all be doing. Period. That shit should never bother you. You should always be able to brush that shit off, you weak ass niggas. It don't matter what she say. What the fuck can somebody say? What the fuck could a woman say to you that could really make you that upset? Really? Y'all niggas weak. I'm so Midwest.
501c3 comes from who? The enemy. It takes us back to the days of Reagan.
He talking about 501c3 bring you.
Well,
it come from the enemy.
Flooded the community.
Guess what else?
They created the war on drugs.
His YouTube check come from the enemy.
It ain't no different from y'all movement. They control y'all. But you know what? I understand sometimes we got to infiltrate them the same way the FBI infiltrate us. So I try to support you, brothers, hoping that you'll do the right thing. But the reality of it is, all you dudes come off as snake or you salesmen. That's it. If you convince more people with your bullhorn to get their kids out of the street and start having more Sunday dinners, you know, like at Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house, where we got the macaroni and cheese and the chicken, and we got the candy yams and all that, and all the cousins and brothers and sisters sit around and play fight in the living room. Remember?
That's another thing, y'all. Just because we get older, let me tell y'all something. You can remember the things growing up, but you can't continuously live that. We remember going to Granny's house for dinners and all that goofy stuff too. We loved it. We at the age for making those memories for our children now, though. So if you're still sitting back thinking and wanting Big Ma and all them people who are gone, the way to remember them is to continue in some of those things, but not the holidays. I'm talking about you don't have to wait for, you can do this shit all the time. I do this shit all the time. You can catch me on a Wednesday afternoon making a Sunday dinner size meal just because, bro. Just because. I'm hungry. Kids hungry. Somebody hungry. I feel like cooking it. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? You have you 1-2 customized cigars ready, you know what I mean? Some coffee sipping. That's nothing.
Remember those days? If we took it back to that, the world would be a better place. Now keep trying to convince people to go outside when the work is at home.
It's time to go outside. He ain't trying to go outside.
Home is where the heart is.
He ain't trying to go do nothing.
That's why you always find me at home.
You hear that? That's why you always find him at home.
So forgive me.
Because he ain't trying to do nothing. He's not trying to change nothing. He's not trying to do nothing. This narrative is clear because it's coming straight out of his mouth with proper context. You cannot refute what he's saying. You cannot say that I've changed the narrative. You hear it properly contextualized so that you can properly comprehend it. If you can't, if you still choose to lean toward the ideology that's coming out of that trashy ass mouth of his, it's time for you to reevaluate your own self, find you a good mirror, look in it, and get to talking.
For not being apologetic, for always being at home. When the kids got a problem, Dad is right there. When I grew up, Dad wasn't there. He was outside, putting that dope in his veins. He ain't have no time for me.
See what I'm saying? He hurting. That's why that's his message. That's why he up under his woman trying to stay. He's hurting. You guys got to listen. That don't mean that my foot ain't gonna stay on his bitch ass neck. I don't give a fuck about his pain. Because if you're willing to recognize you have a pain and project it onto others purposefully, because YouTube will give you a check for being a fucking ass, then I'm on your neck. Because that's improper behavior. My quote-unquote grown-ass man.
I make all the time in the world for my children. The best that I can. And I'm raising damn near over 20 children. Children that ain't even mine. Taking it to my home. When I go outside, I get the runaways and I bring them home and I raise them. Then I send them out in the world after I graduated from high school.
Yeah. I got a problem with everything you just said. Now, you say he got kids, he got more than 20, you know, whatever, and he brings them home. So, if you're watching kids at home, you can't leave the house to go get more kids to bring home. And if your wife works 2 jobs, then that means you're at home with those kids. I'm just saying that you're saying all the time. And if you were touched way long time ago and you continue to touch kids, as you said out your own mouth on the Math Hopper show he had going, that you, when you were asked the question, when did you stop, you couldn't answer and didn't answer, so we are led to believe that you didn't stop and you do it sometimes when you feel like it or whatever. Then you made the video of you out late night searching for babussy. So here we go. Now you saying that you have kids that you keep at home and you raise them till they 18 years old. You know, this is starting to sound like, my brother, my guy, that you be touching kids in this house and you need to be looked at now. I'm just saying, as an ex-investigator, you need to be looked at now because you are saying some things that may be going over people's head, and disturbingly, others are riding with this shit. You can see because they're in agreement and they be applauding because it be going over their head. And maybe they, and if it's just not, I'm just saying, let's keep going.
Like my daughter Vaughn, that ain't my daughter. This is what I do. When the people around me find their kids in the foster care system, I go get them out. And clean them up until their mothers get their shit together and send them right back home. This is what I do. I don't have to keep calling names. So when you say I'm not outside,
you're not outside, you stupid bitch. You sit in the house, you say, you sit in the house when mothers, I don't like how you say that, until these mothers get their shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just not there for mothers like that, bro. And you suppose it got a wife that suppose it worked 2 jobs, and you suppose it just got leisure money, but she still works 2 jobs, and you got all these fosters that you supposedly have at the house. You were a toucher, graduated toucher, and you still touching, and it's some real sticky shit, bro.
I'm doing the work? No, it's because I'm at home raising somebody else's children. If more children were in the house, the world would be a better place. If more fathers was in the house, the world would be a better place. Yo, you ever watch some videos on Instagram and on Facebook?
Here you go with the media
when
shit.
When dad come home from jail and pops up on the child,
that jail
and you
shit.
see the child cry, the tears that comes out of the eyes.
I don't nobody give a fuck about them jail references, my guy.
My kids don't go through that because daddy's home. Things I miss at home.
Fucking retard. This nigga is a fucking retard.
I'm not sorry because I'm always home. I'm sorry that you niggas is always in the street. It is what it is, man. To all you women out there, man, stop laying down with these dudes that ain't gonna never hug your children. If your kids is in the house,
I hear say some stupid
if
shit
your
like
man
that.
is in the house, if your wife is in the house, that's where you're supposed to be. It's safe to say, even the police don't feel safe outside no more. Extra, extra, read all about it. That's all you see. It's crime in the street. Kids in the house depressed because they can't go outside to play with their friends because their mothers is afraid that they ain't gonna make it home.
Oh, he supposed to get amped.
The crime rate done tripled in 13 different states, cities, towns, where black people live at. The safest times we ever
That
had
part is
was
true,
during
but
the lockdown of COVID.
not because of why he's saying it. You see, he'll fool y'all with this goofy shit instead of doing the research and really speaking that shit. You goofy bitch nigga. There's other systematic reasons why the crime rate done went up like that in 13 other states. It's not because you riding that coattail bullshit about fathers being in the home. True indeed, more fathers being around and influential. You can't teach your son how to build shit in the house all the time. You can't teach your son how to hunt, how to hike, how to create a fire, how to get some water cleaned up, how to become male, how to survive on this ball or plane that we live in on being in see you on that dumb shit. Dumb shit. See, I told y'all. And y'all still sit back, some of y'all, and put the stupid comments down there. Like, Hassan is spitting more knowledge than y'all can ever spit. What? This is not a competition. But we can clearly see that some of y'all would prefer to receive the knowledge that's spilling out the mule's ass. Goofy ass niggas. Welcome to the Strip. Coffee Talk Ave. Now all my coffee shop members, y'all go ahead and hit the like. Let's get this over into that algorithm. Hit this like. Share it. Subscribe. Peace and love to the family. The coffee shop family. We growing. We strong. And we going to continue to do what we doing. Sometimes you got to put your foot in somebody's neck because it's too much going on. Ain't about no numbers. Everybody got numbers in one way, shape, or another. Somebody could have a vast platform that's not on social media. Goofy guy. In real time type shit. People have money in real time, bro. Don't let this YouTube shit fuck you over, Hassan. Well, it's already did. It's already over for you already, so. But anyway, y'all know what it is. Coffee Talk Ave. Big Dean. Be back.